WPA, prepare to have your ears tortured. It's From the Front Row with Johnathan T. Rokford.
No, it was. I didn't see that coming, Philip. I really didn't. I mean, you think Kwani Fist pinning Jermaine is a surprise? What? Who would have saw that one coming? I mean, gee whiz. Running out of food at a buffet. I mean, goddamn. Hey, how you doing, folks? It's me, Johnathan T. Rokford, here with another edition of From the Front Row, folks. And the first week of tag team turmoil is done, with the exception of those waiting for those play-in players to make their mark. Now, we started the night off with the Emperor Toucan Nominalium and the Investor not showing up. Yeah, I know it was a Bruno mesh, but we got time to talk about it. Yeah, I don't know. Isn't the Emperor retired, though? I mean, he's retired. I mean, gee whiz. Why do they keep booking him? But Johnathan did take on the sponsored athlete, Jalen Masters, and the sponsored athlete did pick up the win. We are not surprised. Now, our next match featured the Idol Steve Sampson versus Money MF and Mike, and Mike picked up another win. It's back-to-back weeks of win for him. You know, once he gets with his tag team partner, he should have some good momentum going. Now, the Messiah took on Lady Assassin and just took out all his frustration of getting pinned last week and just beat her. You know, she went from beating First Lady Alexa Leslie, becoming the United States champion, to losing it the following week, to now being pinned by the Messiah. I know, it's just, gee whiz. I mean, hey, we fall, we get back up. Right, Flip? Now, our next match was the Super Champion King getting his... I mean, I thought the Darkstalker got his ass whipped last week, but goddamn. Wolf Knight. I don't know what that was. He put on a clinic. It's like the Super Champion King did not have the right answer to counter Wolf Knight. Yeah, if you thought Messiah beating on the Lady Assassin was a ass whipping, good lord. Now, in tag team turmoil, we saw Money in the Brain taking on the Wraith and the Hardcore Rocker Joy Revolver. And that match ended when Money pinned the Wraith. Which, hey, if I'm the Wraith, I'm like, great. Because now he can concentrate on his Intercontinental Championship match. And hopefully win it. I mean, we'll see. Next match saw the unlikely team of Jermaine Walker and the Darkstalker taking on the Pinnacle of Humanity, Adrian Christopher and Casper 2779. And, of course, the team of Sinister, Jermaine Walker and Darkstalker, was able to pick up the win, but it wasn't Jermaine who got the pin. He went for the pin, but the Darkstalker did a blind tag and tagged himself in the match and pinned Casper 2779. It's crazy. I see a lot of one-upsmanship going on between those two next time they team up. Now, Kwani Fist and Polish Power took on The Order, Mac Blakely and First Lady Alexa Leslie. And folks, if losing your tag titles wasn't enough, Mac Blakely got pinned by the man nobody wants to be pinned by, Kwani Fist. Wow. I mean, it was like he wasn't there after the match. I mean, he was. Now, as we started getting to the tougher rounds, Country Rocker Chase Revolver and Johnny Rocco picked up the win when Johnny Rocco was able to pin the United States champion J.P. DiMaggio. Hey, you know, his partner was late to the match. Like, Johnny Rocco literally had to start the match solo. But hey, he held on long enough till his partner got there. Yeah, when his partner got, he tagged him in right away. Gave Johnny a nice breather and was able, had enough energy left over to pin the United States champion. Whew. Now, OVE, Bobby Blaze and Martel the Carpenter took on Red Death and Cats and Corey. And what do you think happened? Look, if you said Martel got pinned, you would be correct, as Red Death was able to pick up the win for his team, pinning Martel the Carpenter. Cloudy Diggs and Fat Thomas took on Captain Mexico and Brasso. And folks, Captain Mexico pinned Cloudy Diggs, picking up the win for his team. I didn't see that one coming either. I really didn't. Now, the Beast, David Smith and South Bronx Savage picked up the win when the Beast pinned his faction member, the Badass, Eddie Vendetti. Here I'm thinking James Alcatraz was going to take the pin. Nah, I guess he didn't want to take another pin. He did another pin. You know what's funny? Yeah, Beast was talking trash before that match. Yeah, he was. Yeah, something about whatever Badass said something about they're going to have a talk about something. I don't know. I think he was drunk ratting anyway. And then in our last match, it was the Master Sean Puff and RPM taking on the Blueprint, Jackson Aries, and the Street Fight King. Now, Jackson Aries did not pick up the win for his team. Street Fight King did. He had to step in. And he pinned RPM. They knocked out the team consisting of the Intercontinental Champion. Go figure. Didn't see that one coming either. It's crazy for tag team turmoil whenever it happens. You just never know what's going to happen. I mean, 1 minute you got this team, they look poised to win. Bada bing, bada boom. And in a blink of an eye, you lose. Now, this current week, we have action going on that is about to conclude, and Badass Eddie Vendetti will look to pick himself up after losing consecutive weeks as he faces Martel the Carpenter. We'll have the Emperor Toucan Liam going up against Lady Assassin. We'll see which one shows up. Money MF and Mike will be taking on Lyke and Umbris. Fat Thomas will be taking on Bobby Blaze. Don't know which Blaze is going to show up, but one of them will be there. Hell, I think it'll take about 4 or 5 of them just to equal the weight the differential between themselves and Fat Thomas. Might have to add another person. I don't know. Casper 2779 will be taking on South Bronx Savage. Street Fight King will take on Mac Blakely. The Blueprint will try to get locked in as he takes on the First Lady Alexa Leslie. The Messiah will be taking on a sponsored athlete, Jay LaMasters. Red Death will take on the hardcore rocker Joey Revolver, one half of the tag team champions. And Captain Mexico will take on the other half, the country rocker Chase Revolver. We'll see Jermaine Walker face the Brain. 2 words that never seem to go together. Kwani Fist will see if he can continue his momentum and take on, as he takes on their Gigante, the Wraith versus RPM. Big Mel will take on James Alcatraz. We'll see the Master Sean Puff, our Intercontinental Champion, taking on Cloudy Diggs. David the Beast Smith will be taking on Brasshole. Johnny Rocco will look to continue his hot streak as he takes on Cats and Corey. The Idol Steve Sampson will be taking on the Dark Stalker. And our Triple Threat Championship match, Polish Power will take on Hakeo Jason Shepard. And the Super Champion King. Money will be taking on the pinnacle of humanity, Adrian Christopher, as he defends his WPA television championship. And in our main event, the notorious JP DiMaggio has called out Wolf Knight, trying to avenge an earlier loss to that guy, as he puts up his United States Championship. We'll see what happens with that. That's it. That's the one good thing about tag team turmoil. We get through the show pretty quickly. And next week might bring a little bit longer. We don't know. But hey, stay tuned. Philip will be coming up soon. Talk about his pick of the week. That's really all we got, folks. Quick recaps when we gotta backtrack some of these shows to get caught up. It's tough out there, folks. Really tough. Anything you want to talk about, Flip? Yeah, I know it didn't give you much time to do little jokes on the screen, but hey, no need to prolong it, right? I tell you what, Flip, I'll talk slower next week. That way you can have time to type some stuff up, okay? Okay. Anyway, folks, as always, hug your loved ones. Pick up the phone and call that friend that might need to hear your voice. You could be a difference in their lives. And don't drink and drive, folks. I'm Johnathan T. Rokford. This has been From the Front Row. Quick edition. Yeah, so, like I said, I don't believe that. You know, if Kwani Fist pinning Jermaine was an anomaly, Fat Thomas Barbecue running out of food on the buffet table is just a travesty. Rumor has it Fat Thomas is the reason why I ran out. Oh yeah. Well, kind of had some sauce around his, white sauce around his lips. Yeah. I don't know. I wanted to tell him, but it just looks funny. So. Yeah. Hello, WPA. Once again, it is I, Philip Alexander Kennington IV, here to divulge to you my pick of the week. And as we begin Tag Team Turmoil, and I said to you last week, I would be picking a team that impressed me. And this team, I'm pretty sure no one bet on winning, let alone beating the former tag team champs who are familiar with how each other works. I speak of Kwani Fist and Polish Power, who picked up a win over OVE. No, excuse me, The Order. Mac Blakely and the First Lady, Alexa Leslie, former tag team champs. With Kwani Fist pinning Mac Blakely to secure the victory in a tight contest. said it himself. No one would have saw that one coming. Their continuity was very impressive for a team who had never teamed before, as far as I know. Their ability to take the jumps to the limit and come out on top. Remarkable. Now, will they be able to do it again? We shall see. Will lightning strike again for them? I wish them all the luck in the world. We will see. As tag team turmoil carries on, the road will get a little bumpier. It'll be a little bit harder to navigate. But should they go all the way and secure a title match for themselves, they will be applauded. Hell, they may be my pick again. But that is all I have, folks. We'll be watching this week. And then moving on to another round of tag team turmoil, where I will once again be watching the teams. But until then, I bid you good day. I said